Going for a goal and giving up after tragedy strikes was not an option for Vietnam veteran and Broadway Gymnastics owner Michael Cates.
Day before graduation from junior high, was helping a friend find a summer job. We had gone to a ranch house and we heard dogs barking. Well, I had been bitten by a dog the week before, so I jumped on my bicycle and rode out the dirt road. Giant eucalyptus trees lined the highway. I didn't stop at eucalyptus trees, I went straight into the street. There was a gentleman coming down off of work at 5 o'clock and hit me, going 65 and a 35. I jumped, my bicycle went underneath the right front tire. So there is where somebody bigger than me stepped in.
Michael could have easily given up gymnastics after his tragedy. Instead, his passion and enthusiasm for the sport took over.
Started gymnastics when I was about 10 years old. The feeling was immense and it gave me a great deal of self-confidence to be able to accomplish the skills, one skill at a time, going from beginning to harder. My mother and my brother thought maybe it would be a little too hard. And I said, I'll try wrestling. Easy thing. Coach says, you be up and I'll have somebody else under you. And so I put my arm around the guy's stomach and he came around and hit me in the forehead with his elbow and knocked me out. And so that was the end of my wrestling career.
After his unsuccessful wrestling stint, Michael's high school gymnastics teammates were excited for him to return.
Motivational to them also that I was able to recover. Canoga Park High School was extremely good. We were very successful in the Valley League. Afternoon, I'd work out 2 or 3 hours at home. My brother had put rings up in the garage, and I had weights, so I started doing iron cross pulleys. It was very painful, but I was able to eventually straighten my left arm out and develop the elbow muscles. I did really well. I always went near the top. Never reached the top, never gold medals, no Olympian. After I got out of high school, draft was coming up really fast, and I talked my younger brother into talking to a general down at Los Alamitos Air Station in Seal Beach. I remember we went down there, General swore us in, said if you don't come for induction on such and such date that we'll fine you $10,000 and you'll get 10 years in prison. My mom wrote a letter to the Secretary of the Navy, can you give us another week? And came back the next morning. He said, here's a sack lunch, get on the bus outside and you're in the Army now. And that was it. We were stationed in Chu Lai. I helped teach gymnastics to the children. We had free time. I'd teach them how to do a handstand with our unit. I would do handstands on the picnic tables.
After honorably serving his country abroad, Michael returned to his homeland with the intent to give back to his own community.
After the military, I went back with a new appreciation for life and education, picked up a teaching credential, theater and speech communications, minor in special education from CSUN in the San Fernando Valley, taught private and public schools for about 10 years, gained a great deal of experience of working with people. From an early age, I had been given the importance of being patient with children. The people that worked with me were patient. Here at the gym, everybody is pretty much like-minded. Many of the children come here for the physical education value, to better themselves for soccer, baseball, general fitness, or other sports.
Broadway Gym is highly dedicated to letting the children know that physical sports and healthy nutrition go hand in hand.
Nutrition is really, really important in terms of health because we have a garden outside the gym. We try to work with the children from the inside out. My body is a temple. Someone said that to me about 50 years ago, and it's very, very true. Children that come here with special challenges, they work at getting better progressively, a little bit at a time. Coaches in the regular classes, the physical education classes, as well as team, talk about the importance of eating fruits and vegetables, a well-balanced diet, as best as possible. We don't build mountains in a few days, it takes time.
The hard work and fighting spirit of Broadway Gym has led to some national success.
We've had one of our team members started with us when he was 3 years old, John McCready. He went to the Olympic Games in '96 for the United States, and David St. Pierre became national vaulting champion after working with our coaching staff here.
Broadway is not just an in-house operation. They are very active in the local community as well.
One thing that we just started was an involvement with Dorsey High School. We got involved with it through Rotary Santa Monica. Before we started the program, they had a 50% dropout rate. Now it's reduced way down by the Dorsey High School students, helping them, tutoring them once or twice a week through the school year. Gymnastics helps self-confidence, feeling good about oneself, which carries over to the classroom, whether she or he is in preschool or elementary school, junior high or high school, or college. Broadway Gym is my Olympics. Win for the sake of the children, not for the sake of myself. So they have a place to be proud of.
Take care.